If you've ever tried getting into a trading card game, you know it can be incredibly daunting. From the large financial investment with the serious meta level players, down to the casual player only able to get a few packs at a time. Either way you look at it, it can still be incredibly challenging. So I'll be pushing my skills and a bit of luck to their absolute limit to make the best deck I can. The goal is that by the end of 1 year, I will be able to top one of the largest tournaments in the TCG. The catch? The catch is I must do this on a mere $20 a week budget. But not only this, also I cannot trade or buy singles, only sealed product. The only exception being for each match I win, I can make a single trade for a single card from a box opened right here on the channel. If you want to take part in the series in either a remote duel match or have a box opened here on the channel and potentially a trade conducted, then head on over to my Patreon and become a member to gain permanent access to my personal Discord server. This is Digimon on a budget.
Alright, so we're back at it. This is week 8 now. Sadly, last week, again, we just lost that one match, that first match there. Just a real shame, just bad luck running into a Omnimon that first game. I think it would have been a lot different if we had played a little bit differently, just not made quite such a gung-ho call in a bad situation. But we're here nonetheless, so we've got to kind of push through, hoping that we can do something a little bit different this week. Maybe, hopefully, go undefeated again. We're at 2 games undefeated right now. So as long as we go that first game this week undefeated, we'll at least get a little bit more support next week either way. But, of course, the goal is to continue going undefeated and maybe even get back up to that 15 win streak that we were at before. I guess 16 win streak, technically. But we need some cards to do that, right? So let's get cracking. Oh man, I love it when it tears so perfectly like that. Alright. Let's pull that guy out. Okay, got some... Oh, I think I might have saw something there. Alright, Frigimon. I think we're good on the Frigimons. Ooh, Elecmon might be something. I'm not... I think we might be covered on the Elecmons, actually. Right. Also kind of looking at maybe building a green deck for fun. We'll just kind of see. And... Oh, ooh, Lilithmon. Awesome. That's purple waifu right there. Hopefully we can get something good for this. I'm not really sure. We don't have too many purple people to trade with currently. We need some more box openings on the channel, but until more product gets released, it might be a bit. So we'll definitely hold on to this for sure. Ooh, I'm getting good at that now. Oh, I'm gonna get confident. Gonna get too confident. All right, I'm gonna leave that card in the back this time, just because I don't want to accidentally reveal something again. Okay, Volcanic Dramon. I mean, not like a crazy piece, but maybe we could get a trade for it, like a common or something. I'm not really sure. Wizardmon. I love Wizardmon so much. Such a just great character in general. Devimon, good purple card. Alright. Fremon and TK. Alright. Oh, and Infernomon. Okay, there was 2 there. Alright, still nothing crazy. What do we need, right? What are we looking for? I guess I should have said that. Things we need. We need 1 more Upamon. We got that one right there. We need 1 more Gabumon. We could use one of those. We need the super rare Metal Garurumon. Oh, didn't quite make it that time. Okay. Nothing crazy. Ooh, Vegemon. That's a good green card for sure. Just what a busted rookie, honestly. Like, or not rookie, but champion. 4 cost drop, 1 cost evolution, 6k DP, so it's like Gorillamon, but 2 less on the play cost. Just so unfair. Green is just so good at memory efficiency. It's not really good right now, I would say. It's definitely interesting. Gorillamon, I can't remember if we needed that one or not. I think we're good on Gorillamon, but I'll set it there. Tyrannomon, we saw that deck last week with the Tyrannomon deck. Pretty interesting, pretty cool. Alright, Monmon, definitely not going to be playing that, just too expensive for a rookie. Alright, and just a rare Mon, alright. Wow, okay, so not doing too great, not doing too great. I don't think we've pulled anything that we could actually use yet. Alright, Gravity Crush. I've seen this used pretty efficiently in the hands of a good red player that knows how to play this. I wouldn't say you got to be a good red player in general, but specifically to run this card, you got to be kind of a very different kind of a red player. Toy Agumon, great black card. Monzaemon. We'll need to check that one out to see if we need any more of those. I don't think we do. I think we're good on that one as well. Pumpkinmon. Boring Storm, boring card. Chumon. Back for Revenge, not a fan. High Andromon. Megadramon. Man, where is everything? Symphony number 1. I kept asking if this was the card. Yeah, the Symphony lowers it by 7k. So Yellow has 2 removals, which is really nice for them. And Terror's Cluster. I've got 2 already, I know for sure. I don't think you need more than 2 in a deck. You can maybe run 3. Maybe in the current format with Omnimon running around so much, maybe 3 isn't so bad. Right, man. Last pack. I don't think we've gotten anything that we're actually going to change the deck with. That's a first. We've changed the deck every single episode on the channel so far. But if we can't get any even decent pulls, I guess we got the 1 super rare, so it's not like a total wash. Alright, Gobblemon, another great green card. Smashed Potatoes. Okay, Agumon, great green card. Entmon, Numemon. Hornbuster, definitely an interesting one. Only one cost to get that 3k. Alright. Greymon for 2k. Buff. Tentamon, good card. If you haven't watched my video yet on the green control, yeah, pretty wild, pretty crazy strategies that they got going on. Alright, and Angemon, and do we get another one? Oh, dang. That's pretty lousy. Let's, I guess I'll take a look. I don't think there's anything, sadly, that we need this week. I'll take a look, though. Alright, so with the Electmon, I decided to go ahead and pull out one of the 2-drop Gomamons just to put in the Electmon. This will make our 3rd Electmon, and then drop this down to 3 of this Gomamon in the deck. Really, fundamentally, it's the same card. The only time it will ever possibly come up is if we go against another Omnimon deck, and they happen to decide to drop their Omnimon, and they choose Gomamon as the target, and say we have the memory gain Gomamon, and then we're running 4 of these. That's 8 Gomamon. That's just a little too many, so dropping it down to 7 at least for now, and then bumping up the Electmon. If we get another Electmon, we'll drop the Gomamon down again. That'll put us at 6 Gomamon in total in the deck, and then 4 Electmon, just to kind of balance out the names a little bit. Then this Gobblemon, this is going to be our trade for this week. I believe we traded the green Tyrannomon rare. I think it's the green metal Tyrannomon. And so that's what got us our Gobblemon this week. This will make our 4th Gobblemon for the deck finally. Draw 1, and then we can trade out the last of the bad Gobblemons. So deck is looking really, really good. We're really down to only a few cards left. Would really love to get that other Metal Garurumon, just because I really feel like we could use another 6-cost evolution to go into, because I feel like I'm always really trying to push for those Plesiomons, and there's only 4, and then we've only got the 1 Metal Garurumon. So next week, if we don't pull any kind of Metal Garurumon, I might have to make a change and maybe add in a Metal Seadramon or something like that, just to get our level 6s up to 6 count, because right now we've only got the 5 for the 3 Omnimon, and I feel like it's just a little too short for that. But without that, we're going to go ahead and run this as is, again with the 5 level 6s and the 3 Omnimons, and we'll see how this goes.
Alright, so game 1 here, we're going against that blue Omnimon mirror match. We ramp up into the Metal Garurumon pretty quickly here, just kind of outpacing them on that Mega. So we're going to go ahead and swing in here. Hopefully we can connect and, not instantly die like we usually do. Play the Gorillamon is really our only good option there. Nothing too crazy. We go to this super wide board. They just can't really deal with us, which is great. We're able to just kind of clear their field, and we just keeping the pressure on. Nothing they can do too much about it. They do manage to clear our Metal Garurumon with their Plesiomon, but we still have such a wide field that we can just start swinging with everything, and as long as we don't hit a Hammer Spark, we can take it, and we do. So we take that game 1 there, which is pretty important. Game 2 here, just swinging wildly with whatever, not even getting any kind of triggers off. Gabumon dying to Gabumon is always so sad. Hard playing the Plesiomon, that just kind of like hard shows that you have nothing else that you can possibly do, so just really gives it away there. Then Hard plays a Monzemon the turn after that, just again showing that they don't have any other good plays and they're really trying to get into an Omnimon. But when they finally get the Plesiomon on the field to stick, there's really no good targets to Omnimon to worry about. I get into 2 level 5s here, but is that really worth it? It doesn't seem like they want to commit to it, so they end up just kind of going wide there and taking that game. Nothing we could do about it. Couldn't draw into the Omnimon. Game 3, we get into our Plesiomon really quickly. Our number 1 play here. Start swinging with that against blue. I don't feel so bad. There's not a whole lot of targets we can usually hit in security that we're too worried about. Very, very few targets. Now we got 2 Plesiomon on field. Swings with the Grizzlymon. I don't know if that was necessarily the correct play. Plays a second one, though. Is sitting really nicely snug with the 3 security. Not too much to worry about, though. But I need to go ahead and just kind of clear this board out for sure. And mainly so it can't have multiple attacks. So go ahead and swing with the first and then swing with the second there to get a free hit in. And then I have to Kakaitis Breath the dang Grizzlymon back to hand. Thankfully, they weren't able to capitalize on it and forced to end their turn just playing the Grizzlymon again. But this time, we've got a 3rd attack on board, and they've only got 2 security. So we're feeling pretty good about this. Getting in the right situation. Again, so they're going to be forced to block here and in sacrifice. Unfortunately, it doesn't really leave us any good options unless we have a Grizzlymon, and that's really our only play, is to trade here and then put up some sort of blocker, that Gomamon effect, putting us back to 4, so that Grizzlymon only putting them at 1 is so great. So here they're just not able to push in, and we actually end up taking that game 3. Super close game. Game 2, or match 2 here, another blue Omnimon player playing very identical strategies here, both sticking up into that Monzemon, and they go into the Plesiomon and pass turn, which is pretty crazy, and we do the same thing. Look at that, so identical boards there, even the raising area, but ends up running into an Omnimon. Probably should have played the Omnimon to clear the Plesiomon. I think that was just a way smarter play that I personally would have done, but that's just something that comes with the territory of learning how to play or playing this deck. So now we're in very good board control, and we're really just kind of going ham here. Swinging first, and we didn't have the Omnimon to go into, so having to Kakaitis Breath a Plesiomon. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's all you can do. It is what it is. They do get go all the way back into a Wergarumon with all that memory. When you see that Hammer Spark come down, though, and then they drop a Plessimon, you know what's coming. Yeah, there it is. The Omnimon definitely should take out that Plessimon. I think it's the smarter play. I know 2 Grizzlymons is a juicy target, but knowing that you can get Omnimon right back by leaving that level 6 is something you should definitely not do. Here we go into the Metal Garurumon, get our Grizzlymon right back. Such an awesome strategy. Forced to play a second Kikaitis Breath here, return that Omnimon to hand. Puts them in a really good position to play it again. However, they just could not capitalize it and we actually took that game. So game 2 here, going back and forth. It's nothing too crazy. We're actually just kind of couldn't really get into anything there for a minute. But here, playing the Puppetmon really just puts us in an ideal situation to possibly come back, resting everything. They can't attack. So here we are. We're about to try to capitalize on this. We got 3 attacks here, and then we run into the Grizzlymon, or into the Hammer Spark and pass turn. Oh, it's so frustrating. And they were smart enough to play a Hammer Spark of their own before attacking, so that way if they hit one, they didn't have to worry about passing turn themselves. So they've got all the attacks in the world to go with. And yeah, they clear up that game 2 pretty easily there. I would say easily. There was a good bit of luck there. If it hadn't been a Hammer Spark, anything but a Hammer Spark, and we would have won. Maybe a Kikaitis Breath also, but it was very, very close. Yeah, so here, just kind of same situation. We got another Puppetmon on field. However, couldn't capitalize on it, and they were able to drop the Volcanic Dramon right back after our Puppetmon, and took out our rookies before we could punch for game, because we would have had 4 attacks against their 3 security, and that would have felt pretty good. But that Volcanic Dramon definitely ruined that. Here, playing the double Hammer Spark, you know it's desperate times when you have to do that. Play a regular Gomamon for that memory, and then Digivolving Grizzlymon on top of it. Forcing to block the Volcanic Dramon because that security attack +1 there. There's no getting around it. Then getting hit with the Gomamon into Gomamon crashing. And then playing the Omnimon here. Probably not a bad call, but forcing us to play the Kikaitis Breath right back to keep from losing. And then here just playing a Plessimon. Yeah, because literally that's all we had. Kikaitis Breath, even in security, not enough to save us as they still have the attack with the Grizzlymon. So they end up taking match 2. Match 3 was so fast, I forgot to hit the record button. We were already on the second game here. I won game 1 against this green control player. We're halfway into game 2, and I'm like, oh crap, I need to hit the record button. So we just start swinging with Omnimon here, run into a Puppetmon in security. Nothing in green is really anything we have to worry about except for their removal option that destroys, or it places suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck. So that's not too bad, especially with Omnimon, because we get to unsuspend before that triggers when we get that first attack off, so that's really nice. So here, really tricky situation. You know, we run into a Cherrymon, and he ends up blocking that, which was an interesting play. Probably, I guess that's the best. You don't want to, because you know I'm not going to attack with the Grizzlymon into a single security. Here gets real desperate, attacks with a Lilymon, runs into an Omnimon of all things. Really just puts them in a bad bind. Hard plays. I want to stop it right here. So he hard plays the Woodmon, and which could potentially save him. So it puts us at, I believe it was 4 or 5 there, and yeah, puts us at 5, and plays the Woodmon. So if I swung right now with this, and this was a Flower Cannon, it would rest my other Omnimon, so I wouldn't get attacked with him, and then he's free to block with his Woodmon to my Grizzlymon, because the Grizzlymon isn't affected by the Flower Cannon. So before I start swinging, not knowing what this card is, I Digivolve into a second Grizzlymon just to have 2 blockers on field, so that way I could have 2 attacks, because I've got the memory to attack with 2 of my blockers, and he wouldn't be able to stop it. So that was the reasoning behind playing a second Grizzlymon here whenever I need to attack with a whole bunch of things. So definitely would want to let this go through. Do not block it. because if that's a flower cannon, you know, normally that would save you, but here I don't think there's anything that could have helped him, and it wasn't even a flower cannon, so I like overthought it for sure. But yeah, so ended up taking that game 2 there. So ended up taking match 3 as well. Like I said, that first game was just so fast that I couldn't even get to remember to record it in time. So awesome games, but definitely need to work on that blue mirror match for sure, and just figuring out a good strategy for, you know, taking care of that whole situation. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and comment, as well as subscribe if you haven't already. If you enjoy this type of content, I try to put it out as much as possible, so definitely subscribe. Also, if you really enjoyed the content, check out my Patreon. I have a link in the description below for it. You can get access to my Discord server, as well as if you're a Dragon Village M fan, account takeovers where I help you out with your account. If you're a Digimon fan, I've got monthly giveaway, well, not even giveaway, I've got monthly merch that's specific to Patreon. Stuff like memory counters, custom made. This is the baby form of Vmon here. There's gonna be more in the works also, so lots of memory counters, all kinds of awesome Digimon merch. So definitely check out that tier, and if you're just all out crazy, there's other tiers if you're that dedicated. As well as check out my Teespring. I've got awesome merch there, you know, official Battle Ready Ink merch. Awesome phone cases for you Digimon fans out there. They've got them for iPhones as well as Samsungs, so they are super sweet. If you've seen the last Digimon movie, that's where these are from. I had a friend of mine custom make these so that way they fit perfectly on these phone cases. They look super good, so definitely check those out. But at the end of the day, if you can't do any of that, just like I said, like the video, that helps a ton, and subscribe. It doesn't hurt, but it helps me. So that's what's the real benefit. And as always, I'll see you next time.